This video was suppressed and deleted. He uploaded it, it got like 700 views, and then he re-uploaded it, and this time he had a banger of a title. So maybe YouTube just looked at that and went like, damn, this guy is against Blizzard, we don't want him here. And now he just, I don't know, changed his format, and it absolutely blew up. So I'm so happy for him.
Classic Plus is doomed.
But let's check this.
Blizzard does one thing, and I'd bet good money that they won't do it. If you've been following Classic at all, you already know where this is going, because we've been here before. We have been here for all of Classic. We were here for Season of Mastery and Season of Discovery. So let's talk about why Classic Plus is heading down the exact same road, and the one thing that could actually stop it.
Yeah,
Let's start with the track record. Because, as we all know, it's really bad. It started with Burning Crusade Classic.
It's so cringe whenever they make a video like this. Oh, look, we're sitting at the table discussing ideas. Like, just stop, please. Just make the game good. Like, why all that Blizzard can do is performative acts of us appearing to do something inside of the game, when in reality, it's the complete opposite. Is that all they're capable of doing? Like, can't you just make the game good and be quiet about it? It's also performative, and that's why I'm telling you, Blizzard supporting DEI, woke slop, and all of that garbage, it's fake. It's simply fake. They don't care. All they care about is virtue signaling and how they look. It seeps into their gameplay, it seeps into the lore of Warcraft, it seeps into every single nook and cranny inside of that horrible company. My God, how people still pay for retail is beyond me. Like, there is no hope. How many sessions like this we had and nothing changed? How many times Blizzard told us we understand the player frustrations and yet nothing was done about it? Just think about it for a second. You're being swindled in broad daylight.
That's when Blizzard introduced the first paid boost, level 58. Slap a mount on top of it. Here's your Dark Portal pass for $40.
What are people saying?
Oh,
TBC
classic.
Deluxe Edition is $70. Okay, here we go. Classic era character cloning service will cost $35. Dark Portal pass
Free money.
and character boost price is $40. Burning Crusade Classic Deluxe Edition is $70.
Classic.
A lot of people pushed back on it at the time, and for good reason.
Man, I wish old Asmongold would be back, but you know what? I actually drew a ton of inspiration from him, and that's why I started recently making these videos of me just ranting inside of my room, and they've been doing great. Like, I'm glad on that. I need to make one tomorrow. I still need to choose between various topics I have that won't get me at least instantly banned, because, you know, I tend to get into the profanity section a lot more often whenever I talk about Blizzard. So I'll try to keep myself calm this time, but goddamn, I love making these type of videos. They're so good.
Because it set a precedent. It said, yeah, we'll sell progression now. And once that door opens, it doesn't close. Then came Wrath Classic, and that's when they dropped the WoW token. Now Blizzard will tell you the token was introduced to combat gold selling and RMT. And maybe that's even true.
If you want to combat gold sellers and RMT, just ban them. It's the simplest solution possible. You don't join in on the fun. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, seeing a bunch of scammers and, hey, you know what? I'm going to scam you, but I'm going to scam you way less. What is the point of this? Just ban the scammers. Like, it's not a solution. You just join in on the fun.
On paper, but what it actually did was legitimize it. Instead of fighting the problem, they just took a cut. You want to buy gold?
Of course.
Buy it from us. That's not a solution. That's Blizzard becoming the problem. Then, Season of Mastery. Fresh start, harder bosses, removed world buffs from raids. Sounds good on paper. In practice, nobody wanted it. People had just finished grinding through the entirety of Vanilla Classic. They were burned out, asking them to do it all again, but harder with nothing actually new. The servers were ghost towns within months. And then Season of Discovery.
What, you don't want to play the same game for the third time? What, are you stupid? What, are you nuts? Of course you're gonna play it.
Look, I'll give credit where it's due. Karashan Crypts was a brilliant dungeon. The Scarlet Enclave raid was genuinely great content. When the SOD team got it right, they showed exactly what Classic Plus could look like. The problem is everything surrounding it. The rune system felt completely out of place. Slotting abilities onto your gear, clunky, weird, nothing like how Classic is supposed to feel. Mages healing, rogues tanking, a one-shot PvP meta that made Battlegrounds feel like a slot machine. And then Incursions, a daily quest hub that handed out so much gold and XP that everybody just did incursions all day, every day, and the rest of the game world died overnight. It became retail minus, not Classic Plus. Bad content decisions are one thing, but the worst offenders in the Classic space isn't even the content. They're the stuff happening underneath it that Blizzard either can't or simply won't fix. Botting and fly hacking through terrain to pick Black Lotus and rare material.
Man, they really stopped caring, huh? You know, back in my day, bots used to have integrity. Now they're just going around zipping and zapping, flying all over the place. What the hell happened to my video game? Even bots became worse.
Around the clock, flooding the economy with raw gold. You know what Blizzard's solution to that was? The WoW token. Instead of banning the bots, they just monetized the problem. Can't beat the gold sellers? Become one. That's what the token is. That's all it ever was. And game masters, or the complete lack of them, you make a ticket, you wait days, sometimes longer. Meanwhile, the bots are still there.
Yes.
The gold spammer.
And by the way, the person who answers your ticket is also a bot. It's manufactured garbage AI slop that just responds to you in the most cringiest way possible. It's not even a human.
Is still in trade chat, and nothing gets done. The game rots from the inside.
And the moment a human answers your ticket, you wish it was a bot.
While Blizzard's support team is somewhere offshore, handling a queue of 10,000 tickets that'll never get resolved. Or when it does, it's already too late.
Crazy. This is absolutely...
Oh
shit! Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait, who's that? Who's that handsome fella? Look at that. Bro, you got me when I got like the bald haircut. I had to completely remove all of my hair.
But it just goes to
Shame
show
on you.
to which lengths Blizzard are willing to go to when it comes to money. Listen, they have bots, rampant botting issue inside of World of Warcraft for years. They did not take care of it. Turtlewell managed to do that. Blizzard, apparently they can't. The game sucks balls. They shipped the game with literal command bugs inside of raids, even though that was known in the PDR. And I'm talking about the recent Midnight patch, by the way. And they did not fix that. Apparently they don't have enough money for developers or QA testers, anything like that. But they have the manpower to sue some fans overseas. You guys starting to understand what I'm saying when I talk about Blizzard truly does not care about you? Do you guys see it now? Blizzard could do anything that they want. They can make retail good like that. They choose not to. And that's what you need to pay attention to.
I'ma just let this very attractive brown person spit some facts.
Compare that to Turtle.
I don't even need to add
they
anything.
Actually bragged about their GM response times being
Just kidding. Mildly attractive.
around
Just kidding. You may not hurl when you see him.
90 seconds. If you reported
Maybe.
someone, a GM was there in
I was in the process of replacing wigs. Guys, relax. It's fine. My wig is now, it's okay. I had to deliver it. It's fine. It's staying up there.
90 seconds.
It's not going to go
Gold
away
spammer
again.
in trade chat, gone. Someone doing something that's breaking the economy, dealt with immediately, not in 6 months when it's already too late to fix the damage. They had people actively watching the economy, watching the server, making sure that when something got out of hand, it was handled fast. That's not some impossible standard. That's what a team that actually gives a shit looks like. And if Classic Plus launches without that level of moderation, it doesn't matter what content they add. The bots will eat it alive. That is the track record. That is what we're working with.
It's happening
In
reacted
vanilla,
to your own
all
videos.
content stays relevant. The world stays connected. Thunder Fury,
I actually
a
didn't
legendary
expect that.
weapon from Molten Core, is still something people care about when Nax Ramus is the current raid tier. Reputation grinds from earlier phases still matter. That's the feeling. That interconnected living world where every piece of content has a reason to exist throughout the entire lifespan of the game, not just for 2 weeks until the next patch drops and makes it irrelevant. That is what separates Classic from retail. And that is exactly what Blizzard will need to understand for Classic Plus to succeed. Because the moment they start making retail-brained decisions about Classic Plus, adding systems that trivialize old content, making the newest zone the only zone that matters, turning it into the same treadmill they already broke retail with, that's when Classic Plus dies. If Classic Plus ends up feeling like you only need to play the newest patch, they've already failed. Doesn't matter how good the new content is. So why does a company that used to make some of the best games on the planet keep doing stuff that anyone on a forum could have told them was a bad idea? Because they're incompetent. The people who actually got this game, who played it, who understood why people loved it, most of them aren't there anymore. What's left is...
Not most. All of them. Chris Metzen is now being stifled by Holly Longdale. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless you replace Holly, the game would keep sucking balls. There's nothing you can do about it. I really wish that Microsoft would look at Blizzard actively losing them money. And I mean, by losing them money, I mean earning less, because Blizzard is still earning a ton of money. They're earning millions. But they could earn way more if they start hiring competent people. And by competent people, I mean balding dudes. Okay? You hire balding dudes, you fire every single one with a hair length like this, and you hire a bald person instead. Man, after like 6 months, the game is going to skyrocket again. I promise you.
People who know how to squeeze money out of a product,
you need to do the hair
but
test.
have no idea how to actually build one. Classic Steve Jobs problem. The visionaries leave, the suits stay, and for a while the numbers still look fine. Then they don't.
If you were a product person at IBM or Xerox, so let's say you make a better copier or computer. So what? It won't matter, because when you have a monopoly market share, the company's not any more successful. So the people that can make the company more successful are the sales and marketing people. And they end up running the companies, and the product people get driven out of the decision-making forums. And the companies forget what it means to make great products, sort of the product sensibility. And the product genius that brought them to that monopolistic position gets rotted out by people running these companies who have no conception of a good product versus a bad product. They have no conception of the craftsmanship that's required to take a good idea and turn it into a good product. And they really have no feeling, usually in their hearts, about wanting to really help the customers.
It's so crazy that this interview, I remember this is from like an interview, I think was made like what, over 2 decades ago or something like that. Sorry, I don't know the exact timing of that. And it's so true to this day. It's so true. Blizzard finance guys have been starting to get more and more involved in development like issues and just process, and that's why the game the way that it is. Because Blizzard right now, they don't look at, oh, we need to make X amount of players happy. Now they look at it as we need to make X amount of money by milking certain players. They don't care. It can be one player. For all Blizzard cares, they can have one player inside of the game that pays for like 1,000, and they will be fine with it. That they'll just cater to him. And that's why retail looks the way that it does. Because they don't care about sub numbers anymore. They care about capita per person.
And every time something blows up, it's the same line. We've learned so much. We hear you.
There
then
it
the
is.
next patch drops and it's the same garbage again.
Yeah. Oh God. It's like, oh shit, Harris, thank you. Love watching your content, mate. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. You really don't have to. It's okay. You just, you can just sub for free and enjoy the stream, brother. It's okay. Thank you so much, man. But no, I appreciate that, really. But this is the exact problem we have with the Blizzard Entertainment. All in one still image. That is it. That is it. That is all. Like, do you... Oh man, I really just want to just continue the video before I say something I shouldn't. But my God, I really want to. I really want to crack a certain joke here. I know that I can't because I'm only at 5k subs. But once I reach there, boys, once I reach that tippy top where you can say stuff, I'll have a field day with Blizzard. I promise you that.
They haven't learned anything because the company doesn't actually answer to players. It answers to a quarterly earnings call.
Yeah, I guess the line at
But here's the
Starbucks
thing.
next to Blizzard headquarters
After
is really
everything
long.
I just said, after all of that, we're still the ones paying for it. Every
Me?
single time.
Hey yo, don't point your finger at me, boy. I haven't paying Blizzard for it. Well, to be fair, I did kind of pay Blizzard for Midnight because I was rage baited into purchasing the expansion. People told me I didn't know what the hell I was talking about, and it was good. I played it for a month. I wanted to just end it all. It was such a trash experience, but I kind of fell for that. But hey, I've learned my lesson, and now I'm not going to touch any Blizzard product unless Classic Plus is actually good for the better part of the next millennium.
Think about it like this. Imagine you've got a favorite restaurant. One week the waiter brings your food out and it's a little burnt. Annoying, but you eat it, you pay, and you come back next week. Next time it's worse. Maybe he spits in your
What
food.
the hell?
You complain, but you eat it.
Oh my god, wow. I made good money, but $10 is too rich for my Eastern Europeans. Half this. Oh man, Eastern European. I have so many Eastern European viewers. I guess a lot of you guys really love World of Warcraft, but thank you so much for the donation. Really, the good thing about YouTube is that you can just sub for free. You don't have to donate, but I truly appreciate that so much, guys.
Anyway, and you pay for it anyway.
Just sub for
And
free,
as
it's
always,
okay.
you show up again the next day. At this point, he just wants to know how much he can get away with. So this time, he walks over, drops his pants, and takes a shit on your plate.
Classic.
Serves it to you with a smile. You complain and tell everyone how
This episode was what made me want to play World of Warcraft, by the way. I watched this because I was an avid South Park enjoyer. I literally watched everything until a certain season because I think they're still going on and I kind of just stopped watching TV at some point. I used to watch South Park every single day. And brother, this episode made me want to play World of Warcraft. Unfortunately, I didn't have my credit card at the time. So obviously I had to wait until I was 18 and the credit card arrived, and then I purchased the best expansion that was available at the time for retail, Warlords of Draenor. Man, so many good memories of being stuck in the garrison and doing table
disgusting
missions.
it is. But you eat it anyway and you pay for it. And next week, you're sitting at that same table again. At what point does the waiter stop being the problem? Because the truth is, Blizzard isn't confused about what they're doing. They know exactly what they're serving. They also know that you'll eat it, because you always have. Every WoW token, every paid boost, every season that dies in 6 months. You complained, you paid, you came back. So why would they change? In the end, it is our responsibility as players.
Because player numbers significantly went down? Because player satisfaction is at all-time low? I mean, why would you change? The game is like really, really bad and everyone knows this. I mean, Blizzard themselves admit it. That's why they constantly make these fake staged, meetings like we just saw. And they're like, oh, we are aware of the problems and we're gonna fix that. So if the game was perfect and they were satisfied, there was nothing to fix. But no, they themselves admit it. They're just too lazy and incompetent to do something about it.
To not pay for the slop. That's the only leverage we actually have. And until we use it, nothing changes. So why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Honestly, it's reputation. Old reputation. Blizzard used to be untouchable. WoW, Diablo 2, StarCraft. Games that defined an entire generation. That earned them a mountain of goodwill.
I wish I wasn't too busy being a kid eating crayons at this time. I really wish I could have stood out there with all of these weirdos that come in suits and stuff. Like, I adore them. It will sound weird, I truly do. Because these people are passionate about a video game and they're not afraid to show it. I love every single bit of it, but I just wasn't around at the time. It's so unfortunate, and I will never experience it again because physical copies are officially about to die.
And we've been living off the fumes of that goodwill for over a decade. But that company is gone. The people who earned that name don't work there anymore. What's wearing the logo?
Classic. To be kind of fair, this picture is from Hearthstone, which is like more family friendly, but still, he's right about that.
Now hasn't earned a damn thing from us.
Oh yeah.
And we need to stop treating it like it has. Stop paying for the name. Start paying attention to what's actually on the plate. And right now, what's on the plate is shit. So what actually fixes
I love this
this?
picture so
Because
much.
complaining is the easy part.
Man.
Take Classic Plus out of Blizzard's hands. Or at least
Ooh,
take
cozy.
the decisions out of their hands.
Nice.
So here is what I suggest. 2 options. First option, official community-run servers. Blizzard provides the legal framework, the infrastructure, the protection. The community handles the actual development and content direction. We've already seen
They will never do that because that would show how incompetent they are. They will never do it. It's a matter of dignity. You need to understand, Blizzard could easily hire Turtle WoW developers, or Ascension developers for that matter, tomorrow. They can do that. They have the funds, they have the means, they have the infrastructure, they can easily implement such a thing. They will never do that because they would deem them incompetent in front of the shareholders' eyes. That's why they will never do it.
what passionate people can do with a fraction of Blizzard.
And by the way, they would quite literally make millions overnight doing this. And they still won't do it.
Its resources. Turtle WoW, Project Epoch, Warcraft Reborn. All of them built better versions of Classic Plus than Blizzard has managed in years of trying. Make it official. Let them do it properly. Second option. The old school RuneScape polling model. Every major content addition goes to a community vote. It needs to clear a threshold before it gets implemented. No threshold, it doesn't go in. Simple as that.
The moment Blizzard would do that, everyone would vote against the woke DEI slop crap they've been spoon-feeding us for the better part of the last 5 years. They would never do that. Never. Because they would know. Unless, somehow the questions are meticulously crafted in a way you can never give a real answer, and they will never reveal the results. That's the only way I can see something like this somewhat happening, but realistically speaking, no. It's never going to happen.
What I love about the polling model specifically is the accountability. If Incursions had gone to a vote, Blizzard would have seen the reaction before it ever shipped. They wouldn't be able to pretend they were giving players what they wanted when the numbers were right there telling them otherwise. It removes the excuse. It forces them to acknowledge their piss-poor decision-making. And maybe, just maybe, humble them enough to start listening to the people actually playing the game. Either solution works. Either one is a massive improvement. And the point is the same: get the retail-brained suits out of the decision-making seat and put the people who actually play the game in charge of what happens to it.
So what do we want?
The community already knows what it wants. Over the last few years, we've seen multiple large-scale surveys, polls, and feedback projects focused entirely on Classic Plus.
For the sake of fairness, the only people who answered this, by the way, the only people who did that are Classic Andy. So most of the answers you're going to see are Classic-oriented, like, do you want flying mounts? No. But it's not, everyone decision, right? It needs to be universal. This questionnaire needs to be made by Blizzard, and after it would be made on a platform where everyone can vote on it in a cordial manner, then we can see some real results.
With thousands upon thousands of responses from players who care deeply about the game. The data is already there. Players have spent years discussing what should be preserved, what should be expanded, and what direction Classic Plus should take. Blizzard doesn't need to guess what the community values. The challenge isn't finding the feedback. The challenge is whether Blizzard is capable of understanding it. And that's what I sincerely doubt. The track record is too bad. The retail-brained decisions keep coming. The moderation never improves. Something has to change structurally. Classic Plus might genuinely be Blizzard's last real shot at holding this community together. The blueprint already exists.
The last chance for the 100th time. Yes, true.
Turtle WoW built it. The community has already said exactly what they want.
I can't believe we lost
survey
Turtle WoW,
responses worth of clarity. None of this.
He's in Embershire. Dude, I remember this zone like it was yesterday. God bless. I can't believe Blizzard never made it. I can't believe Blizzard won't just copy Turtle WoW. To me, it's like pure insanity. Because you know that the moment Blizzard would just flat out copy one-to-one Turtle WoW servers and make it their own, they're gonna make millions by tomorrow. I'm resubbing. The moment they announce Turtle WoW is being implemented into Classic Plus officially, I'm resubbing. Easy. I won't even have to think about it. I will say thank you, Blizzard, for finally doing something good in your life, and I'll take this.
Is a mystery. All Blizzard has to do is
So
get out of
stupid.
their own way. Stop the bots, hire real GMs, ditch the token, kill the boosts, protect the world.
They hire real GMs, they're just too busy simping for e-girls and getting banned. Using abilities that perma-kill bosses because they want to run Mythic plus high keys. They do have real GMs, of course.
That makes Classic worth playing in the first place. And if they can't trust themselves to do that, hand it to the community or let the community vote on every decision. That's it. I'll see you in the next one.
Damn. Dude, insanely good video. Insanely good video. I'm gonna link you guys this video so you can give this man a like and a sub. Truly, he just makes the best content out there. Recently has been blowing up. I'm glad for him. Amazing. Truly phenomenal. But guys, you really need to understand. Classic Plus is about to be revealed in 2 months from now, right? Even less, because I don't know when BlizzCon is happening. I don't think they announced the date yet, just the month. So 2 months from now, at worst, we are going to see what Classic Plus is about to be. We're gonna see everything. And on that day, I will tell you if Blizzard cooked or we're cooked. And I really hope and I pray to God for that sliver of chance that they might have done something right with Classic Plus, but I highly doubt it, especially after Season of Discovery being just really finicky and all over the place. I didn't, personally, I didn't enjoy it. There was some great things, some things were really, really bad. Generally speaking, I think it was bad, because it was just abilities that was lazy copied from other expansions. I really want to believe that Classic Plus would be somewhat good, because I thought of it today. I'm so starved for a new WoW experience. Oh my god, I can't even... It's so embarrassing to admit, I've considered resubbing to play Mist of Pandaria Classic. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, but I immediately abolished that thought from my mind. I had to be real with you guys for a second. So, yes, I won't be doing that, but I will be patient and wait on Classic Plus and hope for the best.